So that this video will not be all over the places, I'm just going to share about 10 things. In these things, it's going to be comprising of what you should do, what I did on that point, the lessons I learned on that regarding that particular issue, and the mistakes I made. For instance, I might be talking to you about how to film. I will tell you the right thing to do, what I did that helped me, what I did that flopped, and the lesson I learned going forward. To ensure that you get everything that I'll be dishing out today, ensure you watch this video to the end. So sit back and let's dive into it. Beautiful people, you are welcome to the channel. My name is Odunayo and I handle this platform. Number one thing is to decide the kind of content you want to create, and that was what helped me when I started YouTube. When I started YouTube, I was researching about several things that has to do with women's health and all, and that was how I started my first video, because I discovered that some of this information are not available, and also people don't really come out to talk about certain things, and also that was why I started the channel. And then I had at the back of my mind the kind of content that I really want to create. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, don't just pick up your phone and start filming about random things. The videos are going to be all over the place, and then it will even be difficult for YouTube, to push your video to people consistently. So it is better that you decide what you want to film about. That's one of the things that helped me. Another thing that we are going to go ahead to do is to find a suitable name for your channel, so that people are going to be able to relate with it. Your channel might have to have your name. I suggest that you just put your name at first before you have to put a channel name. When I started, which was a mistake I made, I added a channel name, and then at the end of the day I discovered that the name that I gave to my channel does not really portray the content that I put forth. I did not put my name on the channel because I have a channel already that has my name, which I intend to use for something entirely different, which I had not started with. But I don't want to use my name, so I wanted to use a name that portrays what the channel talks about. I gave a name which eventually I had to change, and that's not really good, especially if you are changing the name of your channel within the first 1 year of starting up. So you might just want to use your name so that there is no ambiguity regarding your channel. The third thing, which is the most important of them all, is research. And when I mean research, I'm not talking about your content now. I'm talking about research about how YouTube works. Learn how YouTube algorithm works, just the basics, not in depth. Like I said, you cannot exhaust everything, but just the basics. Research about your thumbnails, research about how to design a beautiful and catchy thumbnail, which is very important. Research on how to make your topics, how to make your titles, your descriptions. This was the major thing that helped my video to blow up, because I actually made a video which is even out of my usual content, but because I followed what I learned from Annie Dube, which was writing the title of my videos, descriptions, designing my thumbnail, how to create content, how to have audience retention, and so many things that has to come with YouTube. So although it helped my channel, but it was also a mistake in some other ways, which is one of the reasons why I'm making this video, so that you don't have to get to make those mistakes, because the overall health of your channel matters. This takes us to the fourth point, which is all about research. The third point I mentioned was research about YouTube algorithms, what you need to know. But now you research about YouTube rules, which was what I did not do and what killed my video and affected the overall health of my channel. Actually, there are various rules on YouTube. We have various policies and all terms and conditions that you have to go by. The video that went viral was the video talking about an interview that Oprah conducted. Now, this interview is actually not on YouTube, but because I had access to the interview, I just took out some few things from it, and then I posted it, and then I used the catchy thumbnail, which was one of the things I learned from it. In fact, everything I learned at that time, I used it, and everything worked for that particular video. This video blew out, but this video had a copyright claim on it because it was actually not my content. I was not the one who did the interview, so it had copyright. I knew nothing about advertisers policy because of course I was not monetized, and then I went ahead to just make content and all. If you have copyright on your video, if your video is not advertiser friendly, if your video does not meet the advertiser's policy, then it's as good as you are not monetized. They will not be able to monetize your videos. Another thing, which is the fifth one, is that you should learn the basics of filming and editing. Next thing, which is the sixth thing, is to make short videos for fun. You can just be in your house and then shoot video. Probably you're having a conversation with your friends. Just place your video. You can hold it with your hand or with a tripod, or just place it somewhere. Shoot videos for fun, and then you look at it, you delete it, you look at it, you delete it, and then you try to just shoot so that you are used to the idea of shooting. You can place your phone and then keep talking to your phone. You can delete it, you can rant, you can do anything. You don't have to make, your content itself, just to give you that confidence, and also to be able and for you to get used to filming. That is just all. And then the next thing is that you film your first 5 videos. Just start. There is no, if you want to do all the research, you want to know everything, you will never start. Just learn the few basic things that will allow you to be able to put up content. The reason why you have to make your first 5 videos, yes, I said 4, 5, minimal 3 or maybe 5, don't even go below 5, is because there's one thing about YouTube which we are going to next, which is about consistency. You have to be consistent. So please make your first 5 videos. Don't mind if your head is somehow or you are speaking somehow. I remember my first video that I'm talking about. If you go down on my channel, I don't have so much video. I think I have about maybe close to 45 to maybe 40, roughly 50 videos. So you can go down to the first one. You will see I was sounding somehow because when I was editing, I felt, I was speaking too slow, and then I wanted to make it fast a little bit, and then it changed my voice. All those little things, they are mistakes that will make you to always remember, this was when I was starting. So just start. Know the content you want to create, you want to talk about. If you cannot remember everything when you are talking, scribble it down. Just write what you want to say, write it down, put it by your side, talk a little, and then you decide. Like I'm talking to you now, I wrote something down here. You can never stop. So I wrote something down just beside me here, so that when I'm talking to you, I don't miss out on any of these points. So you can write here. It could be much because you are just starting, and then it could be little depending on how much you are familiar with the topic. This is the next thing. Upload the videos. You can just decide, okay, I want to upload once a week. And I advise that as a new YouTuber, you should not just don't go above once a week. Just upload once a week. It allows your channel to breathe, and YouTube to be able to target the audience that you are targeting. You understand? So allow your channel to breathe. That 5 videos means that you have videos for the next 5 weeks. And don't say, after uploading, I discovered that video is bad, then you delete it and then you make it again. No, upload that 5 weeks, upload it like that. Any new one you do, upload it so it follows. And then the next thing is that you should take YouTube serious. That is the issue of consistency. You have to be consistent. Are you uploading once a week? Ensure that you upload once every week. It can be tiresome, it can be boring at a point, and then it can be challenging. For instance, like I said, I'm filming. What is the time? This is 3:30 a.m. Yes, I'm filming, and this is 3:30 a.m. and I'm filming in between cough. I have a cough, so sometimes you see I will have to pause the video and then try to cough and then continue. If you don't have a job you're doing, take it as a full-time job, such that when people wake up in their house and they are going to their office, you wake up and then you start creating content. YouTube entails a lot of things. It entails, one, you have getting your content together. It entails filming it. It entails editing. Editing can take you 3-4 hours sometimes. It entails editing. It entails you trying to put out your content, which is about marketing it. So what I was trying to say essentially is that YouTube has a lot of work. So you can just dedicate your time to it. And then if you have a 9 to 5, just see YouTube as a part-time. For instance, look at me. I'm filming at night, because I know that I use my day for something else. I have a 9 to 5, so I know that my day is majorly occupied, and I film in batches. I film sometimes, like this is the third video. Oh, sorry, this is the second video I'll be filming this morning, and I'm still going to film another one after this, and then I can take my time. I don't edit in batches anyway, because editing takes a lot of time. I don't edit in batches. I film in batches. It is when I want to make a when I want to upload excuse me, I said I have a cough. When I want to upload a video, I just go to that video, and then I edit the video, and then I put it out. Is it as if people can't edit in batches? You can edit in batches, but I don't have that luxury of time. A few times that I was not consistent, like last month I went on a 2 weeks break. In fact, there was a notification standing on my studio, YouTube studio, creator studio, saying that, oh, you've uploaded less and your channel is actually doing lesser than it should do. It will affect the overall health of your channel if you are the one that comes this week and then you go away, and then it affects. Although sometimes it is inevitable, but you should try as much as possible to be consistent, especially as a YouTuber. And if you are starting early, that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned. And then have a particular moment when you're uploading. You upload 4 p.m. for this channel. We upload 4 p.m. every Sunday. So I upload 4 p.m. every Sunday, 4 p.m. every Sunday, so that I won't waste much of the time. Is the issue of you being able to share or market your video. Just see your video as a product. If you have a product you are selling, you have a shoe that you want to sell, I'm so sure you will not keep the shoe in your house and not tell anybody about it. That is how your video is. Your video is like a product. Once you film it, you have to, even if you film it out of passion, you love to film, just like I love to film, but filming sometimes can be exhausting, which is next week I'm going to be talking about some struggles of YouTubers that people actually do not see. Filming can be a struggle, you understand, but after doing that, you cannot just do it and then keep it in your house. You have to share it with friends. You cannot be shy of your video, no matter how you are talking, no matter how you feel you are sounding, no matter how it is. Just at least let people within your family, let them watch it, let them look at it. If they can recommend it, put it on their WhatsApp status, put it on your Instagram page. If you have a larger audience in a particular social media platform, put it there. If your content is meaningful, people will watch it and YouTube would recommend it. If people don't watch your content, YouTube will not put it out, but if people watch your content, YouTube will push it out. So thank you so much for watching this channel, and if this is your first time of seeing any of our videos, please, you're welcome. We love you, and thanks for being a part of this family in advance, because I know you are going to click on the subscribe button, you are going to click on the notification bell, and then you are going to keep up with us as you receive notifications of any form of video content that we put out here. And see you some other time. Bye bye.